Hello everybody, it's Catherine and welcome to Journal Thursday, and I am going to be carrying on with my lovely art themed journal today. Now I've done a bit more on the cover, and this is a piece of canvas. Excuse my nails, I've been doing some gluing and it's taken all my nail varnish off, so I need to take it off completely. See? 3-in-1 of Fabri-Tac ruins your nail varnish. Good job. Good job, it's just I do it myself. So this is canvas, and what I did was I did some stenciling with some acrylic paint through, and it's a much bigger piece, but I've cut it up into smaller, and then I've done some stamping with stays on. I've put that on there. And on here I've put some of this lace on with some French knots, and then put some itty bitty flowers on there, which I was actually gifted with. I was lucky enough to be able to buy one of the lovely Tina Laty's journals. Thank you. And it's last year, I think. Was it last year or back end of 19? I can't remember now. And she gifted these lovely little itsy bitsies, so I've put them on there. I've sewn down the edge, put that on, secured it, sewn it on there. This side we did that bit of weaving on Tuesday. I've put one of my, these are my faves, look at the gorgeous heart. Some laces on there, layered laces. Bit of my favourite ends of upholstery fabric, and some more lace to match the front, a bit of Indian trim and some itsy bitsies on there. So that's really looking lovely. I like it. So as promised, David has done, so far has done 2 digital kits in case you're wanting to be doing this journal along with us. And also we've put some packs of his real paint chips, together as well. These were all requested, so we've got these, should be in the shop today. So the first one, and this is all from original pieces of David's art, so he's taken slices of some of his larger pieces. That 1 or 2 of these were in his London exhibition, and I think Miksang Japan, the Fried Egg Frenzy was definitely, that was in because that was massive piece. In fact, I don't know if we still got it or if we sold it, can't remember. And I just think these give a different look, and we're really thrilled with them, because, you know, and to be able to offer them to you in a digital format of something that, you know, was in a proper art exhibition. It was at the Town Hall at Chelsea. So let's have a look what we've got in these kits. So this one is Miksang Japan, that's what he's called it. And again, this would go with the Japanese journal, the Japanese theme. So you've got some rounds, different shaped little tags on there. Then you've got 4 smaller ones and larger ones. Look at this dude here. 8 small journaling cards, or you can cut them into tags, whatever you want to do with them. That's a different set, so you can see the different backgrounds. This is, and actually I hope you can see, it's never quite the same unless you do it on photographic paper, but I hope you can see the sheen that's coming off it, the texture. These were very textured on the canvas. That's a different set of 8. And then we've got some large journaling cards 2 sets of large journaling cards, and again they're all different pieces of the whole, and then two full sheets, so you can have a collage with this, or as I've done, I think I've used that bit. Did I use that bit? Not quite, but you know what I mean. And the larger portion, that's a section of one of the larger ones. And then this one is my next kit. So this is all Miksang Japan, and thank you to those that's already bought it. So we're going to be working with that this morning. And then this one is Fried Egg Frenzy. Now the real piece of art, and there was a lot of interest in this, and a couple of people that were there came and said, you're not charging enough for this piece. And actually he had painted a big fried egg in the middle of it. That's just David's humour. And I said, oh, I don't like that fried egg in it. But anyway, everybody loved it and said, oh, you shouldn't sell it at that price. So he didn't. He took it off, and then I think he hadn't tried to sell it since. He's put it in the loft. Oh dear. So this is Fried Egg Frenzy. Again, all different elements. We're going to try and do different colourways. You know, these are more blues and reds. These are creams and oranges. They're multicoloured really. There's 4 large tags, 4 small tags in there. I love these. I just love these. It's like marbling, but it's all done with acrylics. And there's 8 smaller journal cards or tags on there. Then you've got two large sets of 4 journaling cards with 4 different images on there. And then you have two aspects of the real piece. And you don't have to do an art journal. As you know, I'm not really an art journaler. I'm doing the theme of the theme of art within it. I don't know what direction I'm going to take it in, but today I thought that we would have a little play with some of these. And then quickly before we start, I thought then I'd show you we've put together some sets because you have requested these. Now we have got thicker sets where you've got really thick texture, which I think are the ones that we included in the art panels that we had that sold out, I don't know, before Christmas. These are all thin pieces, and we've done these really for the colourways to go with these two sets. So I'll just give you an example. What you're going to get. You get 20 pieces, and this is all real art. And they've all been, I forgot what they're called. They've all got eyelets in, so they're all different, you know, they're all different pieces. This actually is a piece from the study that I did called something sunrise. I can't think what it's called now. Olympic Sunrise. And there is somebody that the original is with somebody to do with the Olympics. I can't say who. So all different. I've tried to put different eyelets in that I thought complemented the piece. So they're all, you know, they're all different. That's a piece of Olympic Sunrise as well. Nice long one there, and then a grey. So that's those. So they'll be going in the shop, and people have been asking for those from when I've used them in the past. So we have got round to it. Not enough hours in a day, is there? Okay, so that's those. So let's cut and have a play with these. Now I think I want this smaller. This is done on 200 GSM paper. It's quite thick, but I wanted the cards to be quite thick. I might back them yet because they look a bit plain, don't they, white? So hope you're all okay. We had a day off yesterday. It was awful weather, but we had a ride out to Dixondale, which is the place, you know, when I've mentioned Robert Fuller's gallery, and we watch all the bird cams with all the baby owls and things. Well, we went over there. We haven't been for a long while to see it all in person. Well, the little monkeys didn't come out, did they? They didn't come out, which, I mean, we got Nelson with us, and he was really well behaved, but I fancy one of these, actually. He was well behaved, but I think they sense, don't they, when there's dogs about or whatever. So I'm going to leave the link down below again for that, because it's fantastic wildlife artist. And really I was so excited because we saw his button, you know, the silver buttons you get for 100,000 subscribers. So I was in touching distance. Oh, I think that touching distance is as near as me and David is going to get. It was lovely to see him, to see it. So yeah, and they do sell their art all over, their wildlife art all over the world. Right, I've got some here that I've done. So I've just taken a selection, and I thought we'd have a play with this, see what we can do. Now this one, I'd already put some little beads on that, and let's have a look which one I think it will go on best. Oh, now then, I don't know now. Actually, I'm going to take that out and put some yellow ribbon in, I think. Some yellow seam binding. So, these weeks are going quickly. We're Thursday already, aren't we? Like I say, when we were out there yesterday, and we had a lovely time looking around the gallery, you know, when you've not been somewhere for a while. And we went to all the places, to, you know, the camera places where he does the filming, and all the lovely bird, you know, we've been watching the owls, and we've been watching the kestrels and stuff. Well, not a soul in sight, not a soul. So this morning we've been watching it. They're all out and about, but they were definitely not going to do it for us yesterday. Okay, so I think I'm just giving you a few ideas, different ways of using these kits. And also, you see, they make lovely backgrounds if you want to put a focal point on as well. So if you want to put a gorgeous flower or something, I don't know if I've got, I need to cut some more up. I don't know as if I've got, oh well, yeah. Let's just take this for example. I know I'm digressing, aren't I? Digressing as usual. This is one of Rachel's tags, so let's do a bit of fussy cutting, seeing as we're talking about wildlife and owls and birds and things. We shall use this one, just roughly cut round it. And I'm going to put a bit of this, the rest of the tag on it. So we'll put a bit of brown paper on there, and let's see which side I like it best. Yeah, and to do it like that. So just, I know this is my art journal that we're doing today, but I thought I'll just give you ideas. And I think that looks really effective on there. Okay. We'll put our owl on top there. Shouldn't be gluing, should I, on my grey mat? Right, I'll just alter this slightly. Okay, and I can't find where I've put my ribbon. I've had my box of can't find where I put it. We'll put a bit of yellow in this one then as well. Okay. So I think, you know, they are very abstract, but then again I think they do lend themselves to be a nice background for any of your wildlife stuff or whatever. There you go. I love him. Okay, so this one I'm just going to tie off. So I'm just double layering these just so that you can, some of them are more plain than others, and you could even put something else on the bottom of that, couldn't you? Right, let's have a look which one would go with this. We don't want them to blend in too much, do we? Well, I mean, that blue would go. Oh, I think that blue's best. I think that one's the best one there. Let's put, I did have some string as well. Paper string, this would go nice with it as well. I think I've opened this. Don't ask me where I got this from, because I've had it for years and I can't remember now where. But, I mean, most places like Hobbycraft, Hobby Lobby, those sort of places do paper string in various colours. I'm making a right pig's ear of getting that off, aren't I? So we've still got the drizzly weather. It's we're supposed to be having a heat wave this week, but it's not come. It's typical Wimbledon. It's Wimbledon Tennis Championship started Monday, and you know what? It's notorious for rain. Wimbledon fortnight. There we go. Now I wonder if we could add a little. Let's have a look, see if we could add a little bead or a little button. I'm not sure that would go through there. Let's have a look. I think it's probably, no it won't, it's too thick. I can put it on after. I thought I'd be able to thread a nice button on there, but I think we can add it after. Okay, we'll just snip those edges off to neaten it up a little bit, and let's see what I've got here. That's nice. I've got a bulb pin with some little beads on it, so that see how that looks. Oh, I'm all fiddly, fingers and thumbs today. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to tie that off, because the trouble is with this paper string, it can be a bit temperamental and come undone. That's it. Like that one. So just by layering up, I mean, I think you saw, if you watched my Japanese journal that I did last, I used these, didn't I? I put bulb pins on, and I put some of these, I think I used the thicker ones though, the textured ones, and I put them all on tabs on the end of the pages. So there's loads of things that you can do. So we've got those 3 done. Now then, let's cut something out of the other. Let's see. Actually, I'm quite liking, I think the big tags are too big. Cut a couple of these off. Let's have a look what pink chips we've got. See, that's a nice one. What would that go with best? Needs to be a contrast really, doesn't it? I'll do this one. So back to my birds, my fave, one of my fave baby tawnies. So cute like this it is, just like this. Well, as I say, we saw nothing yesterday. It's jumped up this morning, fledged out into the tree above. So I'm really disappointed. No action yesterday, and it's all happening now we're back home. Never mind, we can watch it. You get a better view watching the real deal on YouTube. That looks a bit wonky. Oh dear, what's happened with me today? Still don't look straight. Turn it round, pretend it's straight. Righty-ho, there's a bit of yellow in that one. Or does it go better on there? That looks like a little chicken there. Isn't it funny? I always love abstract because your eye is drawn to certain shapes within it, and then it's surprising what you can see. Everybody sees something a little different, don't they? Right. So I don't think I think we might be better with the yellow. Right, do we want... I've got my beads, I've got my beading needle, or do I want to just add something? We'll see if this will go. I might have to get my pokey tool on the job. No, that isn't going to work like that. What other charms have I got in here? It's more like a gold. It's a gold colour, isn't it? Oh, look at this. I've got little flip-flop in gold. Oh, well, we'll have that. That will work. We're doing abstract, aren't we? So... So hope you've managed to get some good crafting in this week. I find that in summer months it's one of those things that for us that in the Northern Hemisphere now that's going into summer, you don't quite do as much crafting. It's more indoors, you know, you more want to be outdoor gardening and doing things like that. But you know, those of you that are now in winter in Australia, etc., you'll be just starting to increase your crafting. That's cute. I love that. Now I want to tie, I'm going to tie a bit of string, I think, around it. This all wants winding on one of my bobbins. Can't find my end now. You're probably all shouting at the camera. The end's there. It is. Okay. I'm just going to hold that down with me. Anybody that's new and are new to crafting and not aware of this punch, it's called a crocodile by We Are Memory Keepers. It's fabulous. It's you've got 2 eyelet settings, hole settings, and then you can set your eyelets with this. Now before this, when I used to do card making, I mean, I've still got it, and sometimes these edges can be a little rough sometimes, so I still use the old hammer and give it a bash. But that's how we used to have to make eyelets. You've got this like tool that you made the hole, and you know, you bash this tool through your work, and then you add your eyelets afterwards. And this, many people still do it like that if you don't do eyelets a lot. The only thing is with this string, like I say, it's got a mind of its own. That's it. Let's take that off. Okay, I like that one. Let's take my string up there. Let's just neaten my edges off there, because they're a bit raggedy. Okay, so that's another one there. Put all these in the journal, can't we? That's good. I like that one on there. Now, do I want... I've got a bit of this left. I like that, that just breaks it up, so I'm just going to stick this on. I'm going to use my art glitter glue because it's gluing to canvas. I didn't need to put my glue as far down as that, did I? Let's wipe it off. Where's my... wipe it off with this, because I didn't want... Silly girl, I've glued over the bit I want showing. There we go. Okay. So you get this, you get the eyelet hole, and you just squeeze it together and it makes your hole. I'm not going to put another eyelet in there because I've got this one already. And let's have a look, see what I've got in here. That what colours? Bit of green, bit of purple. That's it. We'll have this. Perfect. I'm not going to put a charm in this one this time. There we go. And do I want to stick a little button on? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Let's see. No, I'm going to leave it as is. Okay, so that's that one. Right, and then I'm just going to do another. So they're all abstracted to go in the art journal, but I'm just going to show you another image with some wildlife on. So I'll just cut another one of these. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this one. I like this, it's got more plain orange. And let me have another look at Rachel's tags. See what other, see if there's another bird or something. I've got that owl again. I've got, oh, that's a nice one. Okay, so yeah, for those of you not familiar, Rachel's from Roxy Creations. She's a fabulous big craft tuber in Italy. If you don't, I think everybody must know Rachel, but just in case you don't. Right, okay, I am going to round that off. Okay. That's it. I'll put it a bit lower down there. Okay, and let me have a look, see if I've got any. Oh, that's a lovely that piece. Oh. Darker one, I think. See, start out all tidy and it's a bit of a mess now, but I like that one. Now, do I want one or not? Nope. Right. Sacrilege, but I know I can do it. I'm just going to trim that. I can use that to stick on something, but I'm going to... I didn't want one that was so big. Just poke that through there. Okay, I'm going to, no, I don't think it'll go in my machine. I'm just going to snip the little ends off there and pop that there. And there we go. Oh, love those. Okay, so let's have a bit of a recap. gorgeous. I'm going to cut these off. I'm going to use this for something else. They're a bit long. That's better. Right, okay. So we made 4 tags of art just for the art journal that we're doing. And then I wanted to show you how you can mix it up. So even though they're really abstract backgrounds, they make gorgeous backgrounds for your wildlife journals. So this one, nothing on the back at the moment, so I might, you know, you can put it in like that for writing on. If you think it's a little bit too white, then, you know, you can put some plain, some avocado pink paper will look nice on the back. So there's my 2. See, in memory of my fave baby Tawny that fledged this morning when I wasn't looking. Right, so we've got this one with some beads and some yellow seam binding. This one we've got a bulb pin on with some little seed beads on there and some blue string. We've got this one here which really is very vibrant, beachy holiday vibes that's got, I think. It's got some string and yellow seam binding and a little gold coloured flip flop. As I say, mind my nails. Meant to take it all off. So that's the only problem, isn't it, with using the strong glues, because they have an element of acetone in. They just play havoc with your nail varnish. This one I've just added a little bit on the bottom, just to give it a little bit of something different. I wanted it to be you know, just to give it some different design between the 2 abstracts. There's some nice green seam binding there. That's got a beautiful like an aqua eyelet on. And then our 2 birdies. This one I've not put a paint chip on, and this one both from one of Rachel's tag kits, digital tag kits, which, as you know, I love using Rachel's stuff. So thank you so much for joining me today. I think we've had a fun week. We've got some lovely stuff done, haven't we? And the 2 sets of art, the art digitals, are already in the shop, and we're going to be putting the paint chips in when I finish videoing this, so hopefully they will be up when you come to watch this. So thank you as always for coming to join me, and you know, if you've enjoyed this, please give it a like, and if you'd like to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our lovely crafty fun, then please do so, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.